I think women's expectations are going up, and yet we're not becoming any more perfect. And so you have women that, there was a guy that last time when I was here that said something so important. He said, there are no consequences for a woman when she says she's a 10 out of 10. She's allowed to, you have that rhetoric all the time that, yeah, he asked me, what do I bring to the table? I am the table. And it's like, well, why are people treating you like a drive-through then?
Yo, fellas, I can hear y'all now using that one for a woman. When she says, I am the table. Shit, why everybody treating you like a drive-through then? Gee!
No one's sitting and dining at your table. What's on your menu? What are you serving? Is it appetizing? And I find that sometimes women don't look in the mirror enough and say, what do I see? Am I the kind of woman that the man I want wants to be with? They focus on the man that they want and not the woman that he wants.
Oof. They focus on the man that they want and not the woman that he wants. See, this is that realization, this is that self-realization that a lot of women need to come to. Because this is the conversations that men are trying to get these women to understand. It's like, hey, y'all been talking for the longest, now we're trying to talk. Understand our point of view. And it seems like with the clips that we're going to be seeing in this video, that a lot of these women are starting to finally come around and understand. Hallelujah. But still, not enough.
And so, yeah, you have a whole bunch of women that are now walking around disappointed because they're not getting the men that they want because the men don't want them. Women can be out of shape and just doing nothing, no real ambition, all that, and they still want the best. And so you find that people want the best for themselves without making themselves the best.
People want the best for themselves without making themselves the best. I couldn't agree more. And going back to that part where she said a lot of women, they could be out of shape and not doing or amounting to anything in life, but still want the best. Hell, not only that, but they can be those things, out of shape, not having anything going for themselves, and men will still want to be with them. And because of that, I think a lot of women feel as though, well, if men are going to still want me, even though I'm not amounting to anything myself, because we've seen it. Hell, we've seen text receipts of females that are living at home with their parents, with their mom. They don't got no car, they don't got no job, but yet they expect the man to have his own place, his own car, and the job, and all that good stuff. Because they know that men are still going to want to be with them. Now, you got those women that's wanting the best for themselves, but like she said, but they themselves aren't the best.
There you go.
So your expectations are up here, but your standard for yourself is here. It's like, no, sis, take a seat. Take several seats.
Take several seats at that. Ain't nothing better than seeing females understanding and holding other women accountable. Let's continue. This gets better.
Depression, something tragic can happen to you. Your money may not be right, and then you just really just not in the mood to have that intimacy. You just don't want to have. If I'm not in the mood because something happened to me, maybe I lost my job, something happened to me, and I'm not in the mood. I could go a week, but longer than that, I have to respect my man too. Like, come on, he, and I didn't know that until recently. Because before it'd be like, I don't feel like it, so no. I'm not gonna do it, so no. No, it's compromise.
It's compromise, that's exactly right.
I mean, again, it may not be the best, but I'll hand you some.
Here it is.
She said, I might not be giving you the best cat, but I'm gonna hand you some. And that's really all it takes. That's really all that is being asked for, especially like she said, hell, you might go through some things in life. Some tragic things could happen. Ain't no telling what it may be, but your partner still has that need, that itch that wants to be scratched, that needs to be scratched. So some sort of compromise is going to have to happen. Rather, it is you giving up the box or you allowing him to explore other boxes until you're ready to give up the box again. And I primarily give those two examples because there's always the obvious, but for some people, self-gratification may not be enough. Or is it good enough? Hell, this woman that's sitting right here nodding her head is married, so she definitely understands where some compromise that have to align themselves. Now, ladies that disagree with this, let the roles reverse. Let the roles reverse. Let's say that it's a man, right? That he's going through something. Maybe he's depressed. Maybe he's not in the mood to be intimate with you. If your sex drive is high, you're going to have an issue with it. Even if your sex drive isn't high, even if y'all drives usually kind of align with one another, you're still going to have an issue if this man is trying to go a month or more without giving it up to you.
Yes.
So do you would have to try to get yourself in the mood beforehand?
You have to get yourself in the mood. You have to. I then looked at. I didn't try to, because again, you're just not into it, and they can feel that.
Yeah.
Men like, oh, I just want someone, but it's not. It's the experience. If I just lay down and I don't make any noises, you'll hate it.
If you are in a relationship with a man and you're going 50-50 on the bills, that is your roommate.
This woman just judo chop like I won. I won. No.
These men.
Did y'all hear this girl? Because she's clearly not a woman.
Woo! She said, did y'all hear this girl? Because she's clearly not a woman. Let's hear what this young lady has to say.
So let me get this straight. You want a man to take care of you as well as pay all the bills while you sit on your and do absolutely nothing all day. Or if you do work or have a business, you want to keep what little money that you earn to yourself. Because it's got to be little money, because that's broke girl mentality that you're speaking of.
It's gotta be little money, because that's broke girl mentality that you're speaking on. I couldn't understand it myself. I've asked women. I've asked female friends that are no longer female friends. Why is it that you want to work and keep all your money, but you expect for the man to pay all the bills? I'm going to tell you right now, if we have that sort of arrangement, if I'm paying all the bills, you're not working nowhere. You staying at home taking care of these kids. If you're going to be making some money, that money need to be working for both of us. Come on now. Come on now. I'm not about to be out here busting my butt and having to spend all my money. Nah.
And I'm looking at you about a 6. That's being generous. I'm trying to figure out what exactly you bring to the table. As for me, I'll be damned if I have my man out here working to the bone, trying to take care of me and this family when I am full able-bodied and can get my ass out there and work as well. You see this mini mansion that we living in?
Hey.
We got this out the mud.
Hey.
But don't get it twisted, because at any point, if he's unable to work, I can take care of all this by myself.
Woo! And that's what it needs to be. That's exactly what it needs to be. And what you'll see happen, not all the time, but sometimes, if a man and woman are both working, then the man fall off and the woman has to pick up the slack, the woman's not going to pick up the slack for too long. She might do it for a couple of months. Hell, she might do it for 1 or 2 years, but she ain't going to do it too long. But yet, he's expected to do it forever. That ain't real support, is it? That ain't real partnership, is it? It's starting to make a lot more sense as to why a lot of men don't want to get into any serious committed relationships or get married. Ladies, y'all have to do better. I'm begging you. I'm pleading to you. Because there's too many men out here that are just simply deciding that they don't want to bother with y'all anymore. And it shouldn't be that way. That shouldn't be what they're resorting to. I hate that they come to this channel and channels like mine and they say things like, thanks for the content. You're making me realize more and more that I shouldn't get another girlfriend or try to get married or try to be in anything serious or committed with these women. That shouldn't be the outcome that these men are looking for. What it should be is finding a suitable partner.
I can take care of all by myself, utilities and car payments, you feel me? That's the mindset that a woman should have, not being a leech, okay?
That's the mindset that a modern woman should have. This is what I feel the modern woman, the modern working woman should have developed into. Not what we're seeing today.
Why I think women are worse nowadays is we're bailed out. We are paid to leave marriages and we're paid to be single mothers.
Ooh, hold on. I ain't even thought about that in so long. She said women are worse today because they're bailed out. They're paid to leave marriages. They're paid to be single mothers. It couldn't be more true. You got so many of these women. You see it, especially when it comes to celebrities. You see it all the time where these women are saying, ooh, I'm about to get pregnant so I can get this bag. Or ooh, I'm about to get into this relationship. I'm about to get married to this man. And then I'm going to leave him. I'm going to divorce him so I can get this bag. Men don't have that same sort of incentive. That's another reason why you're seeing so many men like, I'm not about to get into no relationship. Girlfriend, wife, no. Why when it's not worth it? Why when they benefit from it so much more?
Yeah, so like men, and if men were paid to be single fathers, I'm sure there would be more.
What?
And so what happens is women, like, again, how do most relationships start? Situationships, and girls want to get the kid from the guy, and like they want to get pregnant. There's whole Reddit threads of women trying to figure out how to get a guy, get a guy's kid. And even this has been on national TV. This is how big this problem is. And it's because when women get on birth control, they say they're off of it, or they get in that situation because they want to get the top 20% of men.
Y'all see what the title of this says? Chico Bean says relationships aren't for honest men. Chico's about to sit here and be honest in regards to how he feels about him getting into a relationship or getting married. Listen.
A relationship.
Or
so.
you don't never want to be in a relationship?
No.
Not even a girlfriend?
No, why would I do that? That is no. Look at my man over in the corner. You wish somebody would have said that on the mic before.
He from Ghana. He want 5 wives.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. As long as you can afford them, you should be able to have them.
You don't want to live with anybody?
No. I don't. No. You know, like I said, I get most of my, interaction and relationship, dependence from the environment that I come from rather. And I watched my mother go through my whole life, never finding a man to keep it real with her and tell her exactly what it was that was going on. So I'm out here just trying to be the nigga that my mother never had. I don't have no lies to tell you. I don't have no lies to tell you. I feel like if somebody would have gave Wanda the opportunity, she would have been a hell of a soldier for somebody who was worth it, and it would have made our life easier.
Ooh, wow. He said if a man would have given his mom the opportunity to be serious and be real and be honest with her, then she could have been one hell of a soldier or ride or die for that man, and that their situation, his upbringing, would have been better. Interesting.
So for me, I don't have no lies to tell you. You're not going to be the only woman that I ever. That's it. It's illogical to me to even allow a woman to think that if I love you and care about you, there's no way I would allow you to think that as a man that you are going to be the only woman that I want to deal with.
What if she's okay with you dating other people?
Well, that's cool, but the thing is, I'm going to be honest with you about that from the jump. My goal, my whole mantra is no victims, only volunteers. You'll never be a victim to no bullshit, only a volunteer to my...
That's correct. That is absolutely correct. You'll never be a victim when somebody has laid it out for you and tell you how it is. You're only a volunteer. You decide to sign up. Think about it. Ladies, how many times have a man told you, oh, I don't want anything serious. Oh, I'm still talking to other women. But yet you end up playing the victim role when you see that he's moving in the exact manner that he told you he was going to move in. You can't do it. You were a volunteer. You were not a victim.
True. So you have a choice as to whether or not you want to deal with me or not. But you have to understand that you won't be the only woman that
I couldn't agree with it more. Fellas, tell these women whether or not you're going to be seriously committed to them, or if you're going to play the field and date other women or try to get to know other women. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be up to them whether or not they're going to want to stick around for it. And when they decide that they do, then just like Chico said, you're volunteering. So they can get mad or upset with you all they want when they find text messages from other women, this, that, and the fourth. They want to play the victim role if they want, they're going to be in the wrong. But anyway, leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. See ya.